never missed a day. So we're like, oh, this boy's genius. This kid's a little genius. So when we had our ceremony, and we gave him the Imhotep Award for a multi-level genius, we asked him to speak a few words, and he said, what was your motivation to be so tenacious, so dynamic, at your classes? And he said, information, because he wears African clothes every day. He says, my parents is from Africa, and they look like Europeans. He says, you got to be really powerful to be able to stay in America and keep your culture and still excel. And I want to do that. And I didn't really know this boy. He's in my program, but I taught the older kids. So the most I ever said to this boy all summer was like Hotel. Hotep. But he was on my show. So I'm telling you, so you don't know who's on your show. Next to a neighbor, relative, somebody you don't know at work, somebody who's at the bus stop, the U.S. bus stop, somebody who's watching you from across town, somebody who's store. All these people are on your shit. And all I want to say to you is don't be the Titanic when you go there and you take all the friction. Be the captain. Be at the helm. Know where you're going. Know when you're going to dock. Have an inventory of everything that's on your ship. Know who your vendors are. And make sure they have your best interest at heart. You don't understand what I'm talking about. We haven't done this. Take your inventory of your ship. Be the captain. Be in control of your own vessel. I'm not talking about you being in control of her vessel. I'm talking about you being in control of your vessel. If she's in control of her vessel, you control your vessel, and you're number one. You see how much more powerful? Remember, one ant, 100 times, 2 ants, 10,000 times. One climbs their horse, but 20,000. That's what happens. So I wrote the book. So I have something called a wheel. In this wheel, it's the golden spark, the golden series. And that series talk about the character of our life. What's going to make us dynamic, spiritual, divine human beings? So I broke the wheel into 12 parts. And so there's one part that deals with so let me just read them off to you real quick. One part, this is not necessarily an order, but one part deals with the family. How do I become one with my family? Another part deals with education. How, and that's not going to Harvard, Yale, how do I enhance and cultivate my gifts, my purpose in my life? Number 3, travel. Where do I need to go in order to get the keys to help me open up and refine my gift? Not travel to lay on the beach somewhere, okay? Imitating the imitators, okay? Defense, and most of us leave that out. Every once in a while a brother puts in, most of us definitely leave that out. No, defense. I remember I was buying a shotgun. I live up in the mountains. And so then the hillbillies up there, so I know I got to, be able to take care of my own. And so I go to this Granger Mountain, and I told the guy, I said, look, I need what's the best shotgun you got? I got, what's the lowest, how many rounds I got? He said, I got a 5-pump shotgun. I said, oh, that sounds hot. 5-pump shotgun? Oh, yes. I said, look, I need one for my lady. In case I'm not there and something falls out. You got a 1-pump? He said, no. If you need a 5-pump, she needs 5-pump. He said, look, you put one in, it goes on somewhere at the back door, she's foaming around trying to get another shell. No! She needs to be back to back. Pow. You understand? Defense. What's good for you is good for her. Do we have a defense plan? If there's a catastrophe, can you survive without running water? You know how to purify water. Can you survive in the woods? Do you know how to find food? Do you know medicinal plants from edible plants? Can you stay warm in the winter? When I go in the Macy's, they get cold. There ain't no Macy's no more. Okay? Can you do this? This is part of the program. And if somebody jumps, on you. Can you get them off? Can you prevail at the end of a battle? Work ethic. Your work is giving you what? Right now, I'm working. I'm giving my gift. When I do my classes, I'm working. And I'm in total control of my economics. If my off year is $200,000, you are in control. You make as much as you want because guess what? Your bank is your consciousness. If your consciousness is defined by somebody else, and watch what we do as parents because somebody told us, you tell your kids to work. Get up good, y'all can finish it. Get a good job, and you tell the children get a good job. That's what you don't. And a good education we define as what? A wazungu, a European education. So that you could be upside down, inside out, and backwards. And then a job, not your own business, a job working for somebody who got their foot up your behind. And the difference between a good job and a bad job is that somebody got a foot up your behind and they use grease, and the other one didn't. But the foot is still up there, okay? So next time I get a good job, you know, I mean, they use grease. Okay, all right. Spiritual. Do you have a spiritual program? I'm not talking about going to church, but in the ancient Kemet, guess what? There was no church. Those temples you see, those are the churches. When I come back on the 15th, I'm also going to show some slides, but I want you to see the temples, because the temples work is mathematics. See, we go there, we just take pictures. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, look at that. Oh, and we missed it. Because we go there with Wazungu eyes, European eyes. We don't go there to capture the formula that we need in our life to be captured in our shit. That's what you should do. You should say, oh, man, look at this door. This door is perfect pie. Oh, this is 1.614. You know, I need to have my house feel set up like this. What the Asians call contour, what you know, the fluidity of openness. Where do you think they got that from? That didn't come from them, that came from us. That's the way the temples were set up. You don't want nothing in the center. You don't want that obstructive flow of energy. You want the light coming in. You want to get all these things. We're not thinking like that. Come back. Okay? So spirituality, how do you manifest your creativity with the oneness? Community, a sense of community. We don't have that. That's why Chinese, everybody can open up shop in our community. Because we don't have control of our community. You can't go to their community and open up no down. Black and Louisville, in the middle of China. You can't be in Chinatown. You can't do that. The town, everybody be visiting you. You be paying all types of, you know, some taxes. You think FICA was bad. Social. Now we got the social thing down here. We got that pretty good. I mean, you know. We got the social, okay? Unfortunately, we're not controlling the social institutions. But they provide something for us and we'll boogie all night. Okay. All right. Economics. We don't even understand economics. That's why, and when I say we, I want you to understand, it's not just people of African origins. People in America don't understand economics. Or you wouldn't go for the system that we're in. This system of capitalism isn't designed to work. It can't work. It's a non-perpetual catastrophe. It can't go on. You can't print money that's not based on nothing. You can't loan out money that is not even yours. And then think of it. The housing industry is a disaster. The whole economic system is a disaster. And it can't be really salvaged. It can be milked and start over again. I think when they started communism, it just collapsed. The economic system that it was based on still doesn't work. This doesn't work. The only reason why this is still operating is because we disagree to ignore all the signs. Your paper. It's almost worse than nothing. Those dead presidents you got in your pocket, we disagree to use it. Other countries now are even starting not to even want to use U.S. dollars. In fact, they took it off the standard. Oil used to be on the U.S. standard. It's not anymore. So economics people, remember the economics, people come to my table and I have stones, there's some crystals that deal with love, happiness, spirituality, sex. You rub it and you begin to bring things into existence. So people come and say, wait, I don't see the one for money. You missed it. If you got wisdom, you have the knowledge to do anything you need to get money. But if I can give you some money, then tomorrow you're going to be brother give back some more money. If you got some wisdom, then you create. Or remember, you got to be the captain of your ship. Physical. I don't need to say it. We're the most out of shape people. We're the paradigm. We're the worst of the worst and the best of the best. There's nobody more physical in terms of attributes and abilities than an African. But we're also the most obese. We have the most sicknesses. We lead in all the diseases that are detrimental to health in this country. Because we have somebody else's paradigm. In 1900, that's not even that long ago, that's just 100 years ago. In 1900, diabetes and sugar was unheard of in the black community. That was called a rich white man's disease. From eating greasy and hot, foods or something. We didn't eat like that. That's just 1900. That's 100 years ago. And now we lead in all of them. All the cancers. Well, we don't lead in skin cancer, which is like the #1 cancer. They don't tell you about that. But all the other cancers, we're at the top of the list. It's from, bad eating comes from bad what? So the key to all of that is your what? So if you're thinking upside down, inside out, and backwards, eating live, the majority of your food live sounds silly. Oh, you want to salad? Prepare me a chicken. It's so crazy, it's funny. That's absolutely insane. That's why it's funny, because it's insane, because we're doing it. And sugar, the #1 drug in the world. If sugar was created today, you would have to have a prescription to get it over the counter. That's how lethal sugar is, white sugar. It's in everything. You can't even ketchup, sugar. Sugar is in everything. You got to start reading labels. But they know that we're right now people, so we ain't got time to do all that. Time to just get to that, get some of that, some of that. Hurry up, we ready. Ready for what? You're the captain of your ship. And there's thousands of people who are looking at you. What kind of example are you? Pan-African views. I don't even deal with that, because we don't even know we are. Cultural views. Cultural views. People. Culture is not exclusive to somebody who just came from Ghana, or Senegal, or Mali, or just came here from Ethiopia. Everybody on the planet revolves around a culture. If you are not cognitive of the particular culture you are following, then you're following somebody else's culture. Everybody is part of a plan. If it's not your plan, it's somebody else's plan. Everybody that walks in this room is on a plan. Now, if you're not the captain of that plan, then you are complicated like this. And they probably don't have your best interest at heart. You are